So these are my yellow-tailed asi, my Pseudotrophus asi fish. Looking really good now. They're back in the tank after the disasters I've had over the last few weeks. So these are looking lovely. Really starting to get their nice colours now again. So looking really nice, good quality fish these. Some are darker than the others, which typically happens, but there's a nice little dark male there. And then we've got so down here I've got my Manjangos. So there's my male there, and I've got 4 offspring from the first batch from them, and mum. So mum's sitting at the back there. You see her. And I've got 2 younger offspring from them in the second batch, and I've got 27 of these babies upstairs in another tank in my grow out tanks. So they're progressing well and breeding well now. So hopefully once the others have started growing on, and maybe we want to get another batch, I'll start looking to sell some of these fish. Over here I have a mixture of hornet cichlids, so Pseudotrophus crabro and the Kenyes, and also I've got a red top hongi in there somewhere. He's not very colourful because obviously the dominance of these tanks. A couple of yellow-tailed asi, which are looking a bit battered up from the fish move, and also an Auratus, which sits at the back there. It's just gone behind the filter. And also a couple of king sizes, again one which has been beaten up quite badly in here, so I'm just trying to let them recover, and then I'll find a home for them, I think, separately as well if I can. They seem to be doing alright now. I've moved the peacocks out and the labs out, so let's hopefully see that they'll recover a bit better than what they were. So these are some of my electric yellow labs. The more grown up ones also got a couple of adults in there that I moved out the community tank. So yeah, these are my electric yellow labs. Love schooling backwards and forwards, they do. There's a big group like this. It's fantastic. Apologies for the glass on this tank. It is a really scratched up tank, unfortunately, and I will look to replace it at some point and maybe turn this into a sump tank, but for the moment that's it is what it is. And here I've got some more yellow labs, so these are all my grow out juveniles. Also got some cobalt blue zebras in there. I don't know whether you can just see it. Unfortunately I haven't got a light working on this tank at the moment. It's something I need to address very shortly, but these are all in a tank on their own at the moment, again just growing on. Cobalt blue zebras I'll probably move out and put with my hongi community that's in my office, just to grow on a bit more, and then look to hopefully breed from them as well. But they're really lovely fish. Can't really make them out with it dark, but they are really lovely fish. Hopefully I'll show you that on my other tank with the hongis. So here I've moved my blue peacocks. I've got 4 blue peacocks into a small tank on their own, or a 125 litre tank on their own for the time being. The male was getting beaten up quite badly, as you can see from his finnage. So hopefully he'll be in a tank on his own. He'll have a chance to repair and recover those fins and get his colour back as well, because he was a lovely blue colour when I got him. And also would like to get a spawn from him and the mum as well. So mum's sitting up there, and these are 2 of her offspring, so I think I've got 1 male and 1 female offspring as well. So would like to get a spawn out of those, but more keen on getting him repaired and coloured up again. And here's my hongis, so my Lepidus chromis hongi, and obviously I've got a yellow lab in there. These are the blue zebras that I've got downstairs, so I've got a couple in here that just had a bit of pop eye, so they've now been treated and recovered extremely well. There's a dad hongi. I've got 2 holding females in here. They have already spawned. I've only got 4 babies out of the first spawn, but I'm confident that you know, there'll be more spawning and a lot more young coming out. So I've got a couple of nice males in there, you know, really coming on nicely. The females tend to be a bit darker, as you can see. That's a holding female there. But they are still lovely fish. Smaller dwarf Mbuna. They don't grow much bigger than this, to be honest. So, you know, they're not the biggest fish, but I love these fish. They look absolutely stunning when their colours come on like that. In here I've also got my Interruptus, which who got severely beaten up during the tank disaster and the moves. So he's in here being treated. I'm not sure whether his tail's going to grow back. There are signs that it looks like it might grow back, so I might have just caught him in time. He's moving around quite comfortably now. So his finish does look like it's repairing, and I hope that his tail does repair as well, so he gets a full tail, because he's a stunning looking fish as well. Here I've got my most recent fry, so I've got a mixture in here again of electric yellow labs, blue manjangos. I've got 27 blue manjangos in there. Got a couple of red top hongies and some yellow-tailed asi as well, all growing on. So spawn was really good. Got some more yellow labs in the breeding box there. They're just a bit too young to mix in with these guys at the moment. So these growing on, they will get a bigger tank. I've got 4 tanks that need to be completed build and also installed, so there's going to be plenty of tanks in the fish room very shortly to be housing all these. I'll be putting a new rack system in there as well, to hold a fly rack, and hopefully later on this year a sink in there as well, so the fish room will then be complete as far as I'm concerned. This 125 tank, which has got the stock in at the moment, that will be moved into the fish room as a quarantine tank, so this will be a separated system. So when I get new fish, they can be gone into this tank and treated. This tank here will be replaced by a 180, which I've got down there, already sealed, already painted, ready to go. That I'm hoping is going to hold discus, because I fancy discus in my office rather than the Africans. So we'll see what happens there, but yeah,